I mean, we have most of these. No, we don't. These are for, like, other stuff. I actually want to see something real quick. If I can remember exactly where it is. But yeah, I guess the extent of all of this post-game stuff is to deal with the scales, because we saved you. There was the one on the moon, and we peeved off one in the portal. So this is kind of neat. Anything cool over here? Nope, just a gate. Alright, I'm gonna check something out, and then I think what we will do is start exploring these before we do the book. The book seems just more substantial, but I want to see something. Oh god, that barely worked. Okay, so 4-2. It honestly took me a bit getting here because it's really awkward, but I think this will help. Is why I'm here. Absolutely helped. Let's go. Oh. Turns out that's like lava, I think. Oh wow, you get like a weird extra jump with this. I also am pretty confident you get a higher jump if you're maybe bouncing on things. I might need to do this from like a further distance. It's also to get a key. You see that? Oh my god. This is, I'm glad there's a checkpoint here. This is awkward because it's like using this for a very specific mechanic that I've never used before. But seems kind of fun. And seems very clearly made for this. Yeah, that's helpful. Damn it. I think the way I bounce off that needs to be different. I also think that I can't bounce off that and use it again, which I've always had some trouble figuring out how that works with how the artifacts work in tandem with certain items, like being able to jump off of stuff twice. I need to figure out how to actually get this going here. I am confident this is how I'm supposed to do this. I think I just need to go lower before I actually hit the jump. Like, don't have the bubble as a crutch, like that kind of, but let that be farther back. I am gonna be here for a little bit, I'm assuming, because I'm sure there's more than just this. I mean, I think I had the idea, I just didn't have the spacing needed. Honestly, just going slick like that is the way to go, huh? Ah! Lava wall. Should have paid attention to the fact that there was a lava wall there. Don't know what I was thinking there. Honestly, that was a terrible decision. Ooh, almost walked past it. There we go. Huh. I don't have any idea how I'm supposed to do this. Oh, there's a little guy. Okay. I can't believe I actually did that. Oh no! I'm glad there was a checkpoint. I wasn't ready. Oh, this is like extreme. I wonder what this is actually for. I need to really figure out how to properly use this. I think part of it would be to just avoid bouncing on the enemy's head, honestly. Take the hit. Take the hit. Hit the lava. Yeah, I think avoiding the enemy's head is the best course of action. Got a little too close. I was trying to, like, get a slick slide in. I didn't, hold down, and it's awfully close. So you gotta be real slick with the... the boot jump. I'm doing it. Wow. I definitely need to do a slide. Can, I was wondering if maybe the boot gave you, like, a cool slide or something to work with. But that comes at you fast. Nailed it. So there has to be, like, an optimal path to take here. Maybe keep sliding instead of trying to jump on the mummies. Okay. Don't know what I'm doing right now. Trying to think things through. Not working. Eventually, this is gonna look super slick. Right now is not that eventually, though. Really not right now. It's, hard to try to go fast while also avoiding these walls. I don't like them. I am sure these walls are gonna show up in the hollow. Yeah, crawl. Why does Metroid crawl? Actually, Metroid doesn't crawl. And that's the real question. Why can't Metroid just crawl? Why can't I get past this part? This is like so intense, but super cool. Nailed it. I need speed. I mean, I could just... Oh! I think I just need to book it. I think it's not so much that I need to, like, outpace this as much as it's just gonna come at me at a frightening pace. I don't think I really have a choice but to crawl through it. And that's what scares me and the world. Okay. If I could just avoid some damage, that would be super. Oh, that was a good slide. That was stupid, though. Didn't seem to hit that button right. This is silly. I'm being silly. I wonder... There's like a flying enemy like right above us. I wonder if they have anything to say about this situation. Yeah, bouncing on that one's head is a beginner's trap. Good enough. Oh no, mommy! There's a door there though. Hopefully that's the end of it. Because if you couldn't tell, I'm not doing so hot. I'll get there eventually. That timer's not going to go up to 999. I swear to God. Just crawl slowly. Just crawl slowly. Don't need speed. Worst part is not hitting that button right. Ah, good start. Imagine if this didn't have the checkpoint. I was pressing the wrong button. Imagine if I had to go through that whole other part again. Yeah, screw screwed up by jumping the way I did. Why didn't I hit it? I feel like I could probably just outright avoid that platform. Not by doing that, but, you know. The worst part, too, is whatever I'm doing right now probably isn't correct because I keep hitting enemies. I'm sure you could probably run through this pretty smoothly without falling into enemies. Obviously, the lava is not so good. I hate screwing that up. I started slow, which is a good start. I hate just not getting the jump that I want. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'm seeing something that might be smooth. I didn't do it so smooth. Can I just avoid the enemies altogether? I don't know if I can. Like, I kind of went past him that one time. The one that I bounced off of first. And I was wondering if that would be a good idea, but I don't know. Mummy, please! I made it back to the platform, but I was trying so hard to land on the mummy's head, and that did not work out. Especially when I had no more health left. I could have saved that too if I paid more attention to what ended up happening there. I hate it. I have to be pressing the button like too early so it doesn't come out as a jump or something. Too slow. See? But that doesn't really do anything for me, doing that. Again, bouncing on his head seems like an awful mistake to make. Hate that part, too. I wonder, too, it might be because when you're in the crawl, you can't actually hit the jump button, so I need to uncrawl. I think that's the issue I'm having. You're not allowed to use your long jump from that crawl. I swear we won't hit 999. Come on, move your body. I didn't. I choked. Hate it. Ah! Why does that gotta be lava? Mummy, please! I have to back off. I hate that I keep hitting that bird that's up top. Why don't I hit the button? I mean, I know why. We've discovered why. It's because I'm holding down still. Mummy! Ah, we're out! Agility that would shame even the most able Horthen. Oh, what you could have been. Got another one of these bad boys. And we didn't max out the timer. Let's go, baby. That was fun. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. It was a really good challenge. But it was a rough one. Okay, so do I want... that, like, weird these ruins are lit up? I know I got distracted by saying that, but easy to get distracted. The ancient statue is worn inscription. I got excited for a minute. I thought that it telling me that it was an ancient statue with a description meant that I could read the description. Sorry, I want to look real quick. I'm assuming the scythe is related to Bonnie. Must both be lost. This aid a son of Lorebright to earn her gift. Actually, did we collect all the books? Learn of one who seeks bloom to earn Armadel's gift. Assuming that might have to do with flowers. There might be a lot more flowers, though. I think the other stages didn't have books, so we probably have all of those, which means we're probably going to start reading a lot. For real, you found them all, Belle? You are the best. You really saved my hide. Always happy to help. Speaking of help, can you meet me in the back room downstairs real quick? Sure, I guess. Okay. Gonna talk about these weird ruins. I got half of them, unless at the top probably has weird things. Yo, what up? Jess, what is this? I think for the most part I have reconstructed an arc. I am missing some of the glyphic inserts, but if I can find some of those, the Order of the Librim will finally have one to study, and maybe we can figure out what they are and what their purpose is. Couldn't that be dangerous? A risk worth taking. Better to know than not, right? I guess I can try to look for pieces for you if you like. For real, you're the best, Belle. Thank you. Before we start reading, because it's gonna be a lot. Oh, look at that one. That one's a weird color. Why is that? What's the deal with that one? Why is that one weird? Before we start reading, because that's going to take a bit, and I don't know, might just be its own part, depending. Let's see what we got from this. I'm assuming it's this. Lore book. Somehow, just holding this, I can read ancient. Okay, I kind of figured that would be the case. Oh! Yo, that's kind of sick. I don't know where I could use that. That's fun. But I can start reading shit. I don't even remember where everything that I can't read is, but I do know up in the mountain we want to go check that out. Be ever watchful of the skies, for should he come on malevolent wings, there is no hope. That's all it said? Oh, that dude, I wonder if that person that was in town, if we can listen to them with the book. The scales were born, each was given a gift from their mother, each a gift essential against what she had grown to fear most, malice. Having seen the dangers it posed, not only to the afflicted, but those around them, she cautioned her daughters, beware the seeds of malice and let not them take root. Do what you must, or this world could too fall. I like that this still has, like, functionality as far as being able to jump goes. Alright, but over here, we can now probably do this. There's an ancient wind-worn inscription. To reach your goal, you must walk her path, the path of Radis the demon. Look to the sky and follow the sun. Where the sun finds rest, your journey begins. Okay. Let me actually make a note of these. Seal your spirit and know your place. Despise it and the world that put you there so that you can rise above. With coming demon comes rising sun. Are you looking forward to the dawn? The sun will rise again. Send above the temptations to turn back and forge ahead. And no doubt hold you, nor the dreamers misguide you. Sometimes one cannot be right in a world such as this. I hope that doesn't just mean right. Reveal your refutations and step again as your last. Only then can you rise. Okay, yeah, give me a minute to try to decipher this. To reach your goal, you must walk her path, the path of Radis the demon. Look to the sky and follow the sun. Where the sun finds rest, your journey begins. Okay, so sets in the west. Seal your spirit and know your place. Despise it and the world that put you there so that you can rise above. Up, probably. Coming demons comes rising sun. Gonna be to the east. Are you looking forward to the dawn? The sun will rise again. East again. Send above the temptations to turn back and forge ahead. Probably forward. Let no doubt hold you, nor the dreamers misguide you. Sometimes one cannot be right in a world such as this. Reveal your refutations and step again as your last, only then can you rise. So just go right again. I'm looking at my notes just in case. And then it said, like, rise again. Doesn't seem like that was right. More birds. Cannot be right. Is that just, like, not right instead of being right? Oh, let's go! Check out that floaty place. You did it! I knew you could. Perhaps you can follow the rest of the demon's path. I don't know what that means. What's that floaty place? Not the one from the moon. Oh, I got another one of those. Can I, like, return there whenever? Nope. It's gone. Okay, that wasn't actually too bad. It just obviously is easier to look at the notes. Considering how much I did in Tunic, I feel like I'm capable of doing any of this stuff. I don't know how many stages are actively in this game. There's so much to do. I actually should take a nap because there's so much to do. Chime, let me sleep. I'm tired. Whose book is that up there? Why is that book there? I collected the books, which also reminds me, I meant to read the books. We can't sleep. I gotta read. We gotta go. I don't know if this will be just the whole part. Depends on how long these books are. But, let's see how much information I actually retain from all this. We're just gonna start from here, left to right. The Scale War, will you read it? A war of 6 against 1. By all accounts, the rebelling Scale should have been swiftly defeated. However, this one Scale and her children proved to be more than enough of a match against the other 6. One by one, the Scales fell to their vile sister, if not for the masked dragon Armadillo. I fear that we would have been wiped from the face of Ledamra. Now as I grow old, I cannot help but recall seeing the dragon flying through the sky. Never to be seen again, the Scales called it their mother when they were still with us. Perhaps destroying her own daughter was too much for her to bear. Title reads, Archways. Our world's history has left plenty of ruins behind, be they from before the war or the abandoned hollow. There is plenty to see and learn from our ancestors. However, the most cryptic ruins left behind that seems to still be built by unknown parties are the archways. These structures are believed to be the study of the lost art of gates. While the Order of the Libram certainly is deep in studies of its own on the subject, why these outside parties seem to pursue the same cause and destroy their failures is a worrying and cryptid question. By decree of Sigrid, all archways are to be reported to the nearest knights for safety reasons and preparations for collection by the Order of the Libram. I mean, I guess that's why they're all destroyed. A lot of gates we're doing in this post-game world. Artisan. Will you read it? Artisan? Early on this fortune holiday, all of the community is called to join in the repair and cleaning of homes and public spaces. Magnificent smells fill the air as artisan chiefs prepare a banquet for the people. When the day's work is finished and the sun begins to set, the artisans reveal their creations. Music, arts, food, and drinks are all brought and shared among the community, strengthening the bonds that connect them together. All Scales Day. You know, I kind of thought these books would be related to each other, but it's just fun little lore. Celebrates the honors and honors all the scales. It is said that the scales themselves once gathered together for this celebration with their children, but now it serves as a day of remembrance. People don masks and hooded robes to hide themselves and gather together to light a grand bonfire. Behind the safety of their disguises, they speak what weighs on their heart and have them burn away in the fire. Title reads, Ungifted. Like me! After the war ended, the order had been restored to Ledamra. Children born without the gifts of the scales began to appear. It was feared that they were ill omens. Signs that with our scales lost, all magic in the world would soon disappear as well. Much time has passed, however, and both ungifted and magic persists. In recent times, it has been less a point of superstition and more so one of curious scientific investigation. The scale that was defeated, I would love to really retain all this lore, but it's a lot to take in, and I feel like I need to have a second go at it all to really get a full grasp of it. But the scale that was defeated, which one was that? And were the graven part of that scale's order? Because if the scale was defeated, maybe those born technically from the scale are the ones born ungifted because the scale doesn't exist anymore? Or what does being defeated even mean, I guess, was the question too. Again, I'm sure some of this was basically answered, but I can't retain this information very well, I apologize. The Oathblades, yeah! When the Graven began to prepare for their invasion of the mainland and all seemed lost, a weakened Oathbind gathered her greatest warriors to her side. With the last of her power, she broke herself into 77 blades the warriors took up. These blades infused with their deity's power and finally slowed the relentless advance of the Graven. So the way that that's described, I'm not even sure if the, no, that is the scale. That was indeed the Oaths. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep reading. Titled are powerful warriors and mages whose skills are recognized by the entire world. There are 7 seats, each with its own history and political influence. Some seats carry with them an element of legend, such as the 3rd seat, known as the Bloody Seat, that none have held for more than 20 years before being killed by their successor. Each titled has a moniker that reflects their reputation, such as Sir Tone the Salamander. But they are not the only ones. Other people who have earned such a reputation are known as subtitled. Succession is determined by combat between titled and subtitled. This is one of the few sanctioned instances of fighting, and it ensures that the most fit to meet potential threats are leading the people of the world. We really don't have a lot of information on that aspect. We've seen the one lady, I forgot her name, but I don't think it really came up with other people we've met 7 or anything, unless if the scales are considered titles. The 1st seat of the title, also known as the Untouchable Seat, has been held by its owner since its inception. Sigrid the Enforcer has served the people of Ledamra as a leader and protector, reshaping it into a far safer and peaceful place. Her first law banned the practice and research of dangerous magic and of all fighting, with the exception of challenges against the titled and subtitled so that the seat can change hands the most capable. Known by few but revered by many, without Sigrid, Ledamra would not be what it is today. Morn's Bane. The saying goes, nobody can throw a party like a Mornland. Once a year, communities come together and banish their sadness, pain, and anger to partake in a celebration that lasts for 7 days. Even outside of this holiday, the Mornland keep their scales wish in their heart to be bringers of joy to Ledamra. Wilderness. While the Midlands of Ledamra have become ordered and peaceful under Sigrid's guidance, the poles of both north and south are more or less ignored and left to their own devices. In the north, they say that overgrown titanic beasts and tribes of savage Hearthen roam a treacherous landscape. To the south lies a volcanic wasteland. It is rumored that a long-forgotten clan of Forgotten still live there. Sigrid long ago deemed these regions too dangerous to maintain order in and restricts travel to them to keep us safe from those dangers. I tried to cross through the river before, didn't I? I ran. While most follow our laws and live peaceful lives, there will always be those who give no pause in causing harm to others, be it for greed, anger, or simply some twisted desire to do harm. Sigrid, in her mercy, does not allow for executions and instead has all those who cannot live in society be sent to her floating prison of Hyran. I think we saw that. The deeper into the prison's 6 levels you go, the more severe the crime of those committed. The top 2 floors are petty thieves, cheats, and brawlers, incarcerated only until they have shown they are ready to return to society. Those on the 3rd are seen as nigh lost causes, and few will ever leave. The prisoners of the 4th level are left to be forgotten, their keys thrown away as soon as they are locked up. 5th floor is said to house only 6 prisoners, all of which are encased in crystal to prevent any chance of their escape. Nothing is known about the 6th level, its very existence is almost a rumor. Some whisper that it houses one singular prisoner whose identity is known only by Sigrid, and her right hand, the salamander Sir Tone. Wow, that's pretty heavy, man. You think we're gonna go there at some point? The title reads Blind Eve. Will you read it? Before the last harvest of the year, a night of vigilance and mischief begins. As soon as the sun sets, one must be watchful as harmless pranks and scares await them around every corner. In practice, the holiday is one that seems exciting and full of lighthearted fun, but its true purpose is a grim preparation for people to be watchful. To know behind any corner, behind any mask, malice could be lurking. Tyler reads the first titled. In the years directly after the war, the most powerful of individuals clashed. Each wanted to shape the world to suit their ideals. Eventually, 2 sides were drawn. On the side of order and structure fought Sigrid the Enforcer, Zero the Hero, and Magia the Star. On the side of chaos and anarchy fought Radis the Demon. We vaguely heard about you with the maze. Pinbrook the Clown. I'm Pinbrook! I'm probably not. Hera the End and Fleur the Ashen. In the end, Sigrid and her allies managed to overpower their enemies. As they rebuilt the war-torn world, Sigrid gave 6 of her allies a position of power in recognition of their strength and loyalty. This came to be known as the title, and the holders of the seats, the titled. To this day, Sigrid retains the first seat of the titled. Neither challenger nor age has claimed it from her. I wanted to read something real quick about this. Just get the names again. Hopefully I can think about it a bit more. Sigrid, Zero the Hero, Magia the Star, Pinbrook. Yeah, I don't think those other names came up, but I really could just be misremembering. Magic Eaters! Not long after the scales were gone from this world, strange creatures were noticed lurking in the ruins. Wait, let me read that real quick. Did ruins look weird? Ruinous battlefields. Right. Okay, I just misread it. Left by the Scale War. Beings with life that all means shouldn't have it. Radis the Demon claimed that they were magic eaters who would bring further ruin to Ledamra and disrupt her plans of leading this world into a new age of magic. She and her followers hunted these creatures into extinction. Is that what Chime is? Little more is known of these beings as they were destroyed before they could be observed further. But by all accounts, they seemed harmless. Didn't the term Magic Eater come up? I don't know. Is it Chime? Title reads Malice, will you read it? Have you ever held hate in your heart? Yeah. Allowed your rage to fester? Felt it eating away at your energy and mind? The teachings and celebrations of the scales naturally try to treat these afflictions of the spirit, but some are too far gone or simply refuse to be helped. Within them, the seeds of malice take root, it twists and warps them. Should they continue in this way, their desire to harm others will begin to manifest, and eventually they will become a malevolent, dangerous creature that can even rival the scales in power. Is that what happened with Lear and Tedra? I do feel like that's what Zeal was saying, because we were peeved that Chime died. That we might have some malice growing in us. The title reads Libraries of Lorebright. Huge towering libraries once stood all across Holor. Scholars aggressively competed to be accepted into them for the privilege of research and serve under the scale Lorebright. This elite group was known as the Order of the Librum. Though Lorebright is no longer with us, much of the knowledge she gathered still remains. With time, the Order's numbers have dwindled, and many libraries have been abandoned. Others are left to the care of only a single scholar. Can I read these? Okay, that wasn't too bad. I say not knowing how long it took me to actually read.